A woman came into the ER with a broken arm. Her husband did all the talking for her. She walked through the doors, cradling her arm against her chest, mid-30s. Her eyes fixed on the floor like she was afraid to look up. Her husband walked 2 steps ahead and signed her in at the desk himself. He answered every question before she could open her mouth. She fell down the stairs. He smiled at me. Charming, relaxed, clumsy. She's always been so clumsy. I looked at her arm, the bruising wrapped around her forearm in a pattern I recognized. Stairs don't grab you. Stairs don't leave fingerprints. Can you tell me what happened? I asked her directly. She opened her mouth. Like I said, he stepped forward, still smiling. She fell. She closed her mouth, nodded once, didn't look at me. I pulled up her chart. Her name was Melody. She'd been here before, 3 times in 2 years. Broken wrist, fractured rib, concussion, different injuries, same husband, same story. She falls. Always falls. I needed to get her alone. We'll need x-rays, I said. Family waits in the room. He stood up immediately. I'll come with her. I cleared my throat. Sir, it's hospital policy. I'm her husband. He interrupted me. I know how these things work. His voice was calm. You'll just try fill her head with lies about me being some monster I'm not. The whole waiting room heard him. I'm coming. Melody flinched, just barely, but I caught it. I took them both to radiology. He stood in the doorway the entire time, arms crossed, watching her like she owed him money. Back in the exam room, I tried again. Melody, do you need to use the restroom? She looked at him first, asking permission with her eyes. She's fine. He answered for her. Sir, I'm asking her. His smile tightened. The charm cracked just a little, and I'm answering that she's fine. Silence. I felt the other nurses behind me, watching. Nobody stepped forward. Nobody wanted to get involved. I started wrapping her arm. That's when I saw it. Her sleeve rode up just an inch, but enough. Cigarette burns. A dozen of them. Some old and faded, some fresh and raw. She saw me see it. Her eyes went wide, terrified. She yanked her sleeve down fast and shook her head, desperate, begging me not to say anything. Who knows what he'd do if I made a scene. She turned around and he was still staring at us. Had he noticed? I handed her the discharge papers a minute later. Our fingers touched for just a second. She pressed something into my palm, small, folded. I didn't look down, just slid it into my pocket. We're done here. He stood up and grabbed her good arm. Let's go, Mel. She stood, wouldn't look at me. They walked toward the exit. I reached into my pocket, a piece of paper, torn from a magazine in the waiting room. Shaky handwriting. 4 words. He'll kill me tonight. My heart stopped. They were almost at the door. I had seconds. I could call security, but by the time they responded, she'd be in his car and gone. I could call the cops, but she hadn't made a formal complaint. They wouldn't do anything. I could let her walk out that door, tell myself I tried, but then I thought about her chart. 3 visits, 3 falls. There wouldn't be a 4th visit. There would be a body. I made my decision. Wait. My voice cut through the ER. Everyone turned. The waiting room went silent. He stopped, hands still on Melody's back, turned around slowly. His face was calm, but his eyes were ice. Excuse me? I walked toward them. My heart was slamming against my ribs. I need to speak with your wife. Alone. We're leaving. No, you're not. I stepped between him and the door. His face changed. The charming husband disappeared. Move. I can't let her leave with you. She's my wife. He said it loud enough for everyone to hear, playing the victim, the confused husband being harassed by a crazy nurse. And those are cigarette burns on her arm. My voice was louder than his. And that fracture isn't from a fall. And this is her 4th visit in 2 years with injuries that don't match her stories. The waiting room was frozen. Every person watching. You don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. He stepped toward me, close. I could smell his cologne, could see the vein pulsing in his temple. You're going to regret this. His voice was low now. I promise you that. Maybe. But she's not leaving with you. He grabbed my arm hard, fingers digging into my skin, yanked me toward him. Get out of my way or You'll what? Security was running over now, finally. But before they reached us, Melody spoke. First time all night. Her voice was small, shaking, but clear. He said he's going to kill me when we get home. Everything stopped. There's a knife in his car. He said if I tell anyone, he'll use it on my sister first, then me. She wasn't looking at the floor anymore. She was looking right at him. I'm not going home with you. His face twisted. The mask ripped completely off. You stupid little... Security grabbed him before he could finish. He thrashed, kicked, screamed. You're dead. Both of you. They dragged him toward the security office. He was still screaming threats, still fighting. Melody collapsed against the wall, sobbing without caring that anybody watched.